YouTube is Rico, man, back with another reaction video. Y'all see what we got going on, man. We got that Los Angeles Lakers versus Houston Rockets full game 2 highlights. Now the game yesterday, before we even get started, definitely a good game. Both teams battled and Lakers pulled out the dub. But we ain't even gonna get into all that. I'm gonna break it down pretty much throughout this video, so y'all just stay with me. But let me start this video record. Started. Now let's go.
Loves that corner three. Not that time. Westbrook comes skying in for the rebound. Covington, the floater. And PJ Tucker on the foul. Neutralized their greatest advantage. There's a deflection once again. The turnovers hurt the Lakers in game 1. Westbrook counted.
I want to be clear on that play. I don't see how that was a foul, low-key, because it pretty much looked like Green. He barely didn't even touch him. It's like he turned his body at the last second, so it looked like Russell was able to avoid him. But you know how it can happen sometimes. Some people can make their body look like it got hit on contact, and plus at the time that Green happened to be turning his body and stuff, and Russ is coming through basically, so they called it a foul. But I don't think that was a foul though when they showed that replay last night.
And a foul just pushes it up. Anthony Davis fakes now.
Good take, good take.
And lays it up. You see the strength of PJ Tucker on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, AD, I'll give him this though. AD, he definitely a great turnaround shooter. Like, it don't matter who is on him. You could be the same size as him or taller. But that turnaround shot he has, man, one of the best that you could see from a big man, especially like him, man. Because that shot is very tough, but at the same time, he's been working on that shot for a minute now. So it's good to see that he's utilizing it really well and can knock it down without any problems. Because majority of the time he's shooting that, it don't even got to hit rim or nothing. It's just all net. But last night, they had a great showing from Markieff Morris and Rondo. Rondo definitely was an X factor last game, and so was Morris, man. They both did their thing. I can't take nothing away from that game, but they definitely did their thing, and Lakers was able to battle it out and ultimately pull that dub, even though it got tricky at the end. I already know Rockets was not letting go.
James settles for the jumper and knocks that one down.
Draymond Green recently tweeted, if Houston takes this series, it's going to hurt the value of the big man even
Gotta
more.
live with the results, man. I forgot who said it last night. Somebody was just saying how you can guard that as much as you want to, but you gotta live with the results. Because Harden, he is a great shooter. Good pass, good ball movement.
Morris battles it. Rivers against Morris. Green, good extra pass.
Still got to work on that corner coverage.
But his playmaking ability.
And he's trying to cause some havoc on defense.
Daniel House.
And Daniel House last night, no cap, he was stepping up too last night for Houston, because I think at the end of the first half, I think he was shooting real perfect. Like, he was shooting, I think, 4-4 from 3 by the time the third quarter came or whatever, or the second half started, however you want to say it. But he definitely provided some big points for Houston last night.
Rondo pushing the other way. Markieff Morris, another Dre Morris.
Looking like his brother out there.
Off the bench after not having a single turnover in his first game back. As Markieff Morris, 3
Feeling
for
it
Dre.
last night too.
Rondo kicks it out. Morris wide open. Puts it in. 4 for 4.
He definitely had the hot hand last
What a
night too,
performance
man.
by the bench. House
Definitely
is going
did
to
it
try
from
again.
buckets.
House rattles that one in. Rondo going to try a 3. Knocks it down. Rajon Rondo.
That was a good shot. I remember that one.
In the NBA is just remarkable. James spins, gets inside, layup is
Good
good.
take, good take.
He was getting compliments from other coaches. Hey, that's a great zone.
And I was telling people they was going to come out more aggressive, Bron and AD going to the paint. And they definitely did that.
Picked up 2 quick fouls. Tucker.
In the corners.
That corner through. James now joins his teammates. Just in time.
Good pass,
Perfect
good
pass. Here comes Eric Gordon, drives hard, layup off the glass is good.
And I felt like last night they definitely could have took off after that without looking back pretty much, but Rockets being the Rockets, man, they had that stretch where they was just knocking damn near everything, especially Covington. Covington is definitely a big piece for Houston right now. He provides defense and offense on both ends of the court. He does his job really well. Houston definitely got a steal and trading for him from, I think he came from Minnesota. I think Minnesota was his last team, man, but we already know Minnesota wasn't doing nothing. And Houston obviously seen what Covington was doing out there, so they needed another shooter to add around Harden and make that duo of him and Russ just dangerous, because not only do you got a star player that's a known shooter, but you can also surround him around shooters, and he's a good playmaker too as well as his secondary skill set. But he definitely utilizes the people around him, so I commend Harden for being that type of player where he ain't always got to go out there and just try to get his shots, because he know his guys can get shots too, so he going to make sure they all eating too. And that's what helped them get back in their hands last night, for sure.
Himself a chance. Well, that's a tough shot. Davis inside of P.J. Tucker. Morris, though, does a good job helping out. Harden sidestep out to Gordon.
See, he know how to create for them, man. He know how to break down the defenses and then get his guys open.
I don't think Denver has enough. I don't think Mike.
Last night, I was looking. I don't know why he ain't just dunk it, because he definitely had the chance to dunk it, but he probably felt like he was going to end up jagging it, so he went with the safer route, which was the layup, obviously, at the end. But that was a nice play. I ain't going to lie to you. That was a nice
Russell
play.
Westbrook, 1 for 7. James
To be
draws the foul.
grown man status.
His last game as a member of the Thunder. Back out Gordon. And this time Gordon gets the corner three.
Just killing him with that corner three, man.
Rondo has looked much better here in his second game back. James way outside with a three-pointer.
Good D3. That ball movement, man.
Back up top.
Yeah,
Eric
that
Gordon
ball
battles it
movement's
home.
so
He's now
crucial.
hit 3-3. Russell Westbrook really struggled in that first half. Eric Gordon did not. And that continues here in the second.
Too easy for him.
Obviously a much better second half. Gordon, long distance. Again, Eric.
And last night, I think they made, like, what, 23 threes last night, man? That's not normal, for real. Not many teams are doing that. It's mainly them. And Golden State, occasionally, they'll get up there in three-point shooting. But, man, once you see these two teams doing that from the three-point range, man, you just know it's going to be a long night. And, like I said, Lakers was able to hold on and just weather the storm and pull out the W at the end, which was good.
Gordon from downtown. Harden, one-on-one with Anthony Davis. Little step back three. Got it.
Gotta live with it.
James
Got to.
Harden. I don't agree with that. And I
long
also
as you
don't agree with
contest.
the fact that they couldn't win a championship with Clint Capella in the middle. They are a different team and a championship team.
There's nothing to deter you, because no one is going to put a body on you, particularly if you start from behind the three-point line.
Good putback.
Mike.
74-68. Kuzma's got 6 points. James Harden drills another three-pointer.
Fouling or appearing to foul, and you got to live with the results.
James to Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma from downtown. Eric Gordon. Back up top. Covington for
Yeah,
three.
Covington, I was telling y'all, he definitely just a big piece for Houston right now. They definitely
Kuzma
got to keep him.
fakes, drives and flushes.
Nasty dunk.
Eric Gordon, little flashy. Finds P.J. Tucker. Back to House. Back to Covington. Corner three, count it, and one. Rebound. A
Ball
double-double
movement for them is
Tucker.
deadly, because they got damn near everybody on the court that can shoot.
House drives and finishes another sweet.
Cheer doesn't mean anything. This is a situation unto itself.
Davis is
The
now
little
To
fade,
stay
turn around.
disciplined and true, and not trying to do too much.
Davis.
Gotta eat. You got to.
Westbrook, three-pointer. That's good. Russell Westbrook after dropping game one. James drives down the lane.
Yeah,
Finishes
that was a
strong.
nice little dunk right there
LeBron
for sure.
James.
And he got way
Westbrook
up there
gets
too.
past Caruso, drives down the lane, lays it up and in. Here's vintage Russell Westbrook.
Russell, I don't know what it is about him. I don't know why he was trying to shoot so much shots last night. Because he's the type of player where he's not always going to be on with his jump shots. But if he utilizes his drive game a little bit more, even though he probably don't want to be in that situation where now his offense is just mainly going to driving, but at the same time, you got to utilize it. Just because he's one of the best ISO players in the game right now. Like, he could literally shift his speed so well off the dribble. Like, it don't matter if you right in front of him or nothing. He can stop and go when he wants to and get right around you real quick. It don't matter who you is, but he definitely got to utilize that more. But last night, that shooting was just terrible. And I ain't gonna lie, that did contribute big for the Lakers to come back and win.
Morris. Boy, what a boost Morris has been. Gordon lost the handle. Picked up by James. Back to Caruso. Throws it up.
Nice alley-oop. Let's get it.
LeBron James.
Lakers regain the lead. Up
2
4.
down tall up there by y'all. 2 down tall. Simple.
Little shake and bake. Swatted out of bounds by James. The corner pass and gets back into the picture. That's outstanding effort by James.
Much more limited offensively in the half court, so they have to get scores in the.
See, I told y'all, James Harden definitely a unselfish player in that type of situation, man. But he's been proving that this whole playoffs, because a lot of people felt like him and Chris Paul wasn't working out due to the fact he wanted to have the ball the most in his hands. But now I think he's more mature, and I'm starting to see him definitely do a lot more passing the ball and stuff. He's still getting his numbers, don't get me wrong, with the shooting and stuff, but he's also making an effort to pass and give other guys a chance to make a play and stuff to get a bucket. But shout out to James Harden, though, for sure, man, because he was definitely getting good passes last night to open guys and getting on to get buckets that they really needed.
In the transition game, as Covington with a nice cut.
Quickly down the other end, though. Rocking some.
Good fast break.
Caruso looking for Davis. Davis has Tucker on him. Step back foul on jumpers. Anthony Davis. 5 players in double figures. Covington, Gordon, Tucker. Corner 3. Got it. PJ Tucker again. Game 2 of this best of 7 series.
Crazy.
Danny Green.
Nice little fake.
That's a 3. Green with a big butt. Looking for Davis. Pass inside Danny Green. Green turns, shoots, misses. Davis right there on the foul. Long rebound, Danny Green tips it. Caruso trying to save it. Waits for someone to throw it to.
I got stolen.
The ball winds up in
I
Danny
know
Green's
it didn't.
hands. Davis fakes, drives, layup, banks it
Good
home.
take, good take.
Anthony
It was
Davis.
another play like that, I think, and Caruso tried to save it, but maybe I saw it wrong.
That's good. Frank Vogel very upset. Thought there should have been an offensive foul on Harden. And a lead back up to 8 with a minute.
And I've been saying this, Harden definitely draws charges, man. I don't know, not him, but his defenders usually draw charges sometimes. But lately, refs have not been calling none of those against him. He mainly began blocking foul calls from the defender on him, and then pretty much other shooting fouls and stuff like that. But they will not call a charge on James Harden for whatever reason. I don't think he had one yet this whole series.
Assists for Rondo.
Good
Harden
take, good
using
take.
the offhand. Shot clock at 5. Anthony Davis. Double team finds James.
Yeah,
James
Brown with the
spins,
dagger.
puts it
Let's
up,
go.
puts it in. LeBron James. God coming back.
Well, the game was pretty much already up by 6, but still kind of a battle.
The final.
And that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, last night was definitely a good game. Both teams battled it out, and Houston had one of those big stretches where you'll never see a team like that besides Houston or Golden State go crazy from the three-point range just to come back from a blowout. And they definitely could have got blown out this game had they not come back with those threes, man. But they was knocking them down, and y'all see what they did. They came back down from 21 or whatever it was at the time before the second half started, and man, it's just hard to guard that, man, especially when they shooting that good from the corner, man, because they literally got Covington, Eric Gordon, and PJ Tucker just clearing everything in the corner, and Daniel House Jr., he was definitely hitting big shots yesterday, like I said before. But depending on the next game, whoever get the 2-1 lead, I'm pretty much going to say the series is going 6 right now. Probably not even 6. If Lakers pull out this next dub, I think Houston will probably push it to 6 at least. I'll give it a 6-game series, but y'all already know I'm still got the Lakers winning as always. But we're gonna see how the next game go. Depending on how next game go, it might be a 7-game series. I know it sounds weird when I say depending on how next game, whoever gets the 2-1 lead. But if Houston, I don't know. It still might be a 6-game series, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, but I still got the Lakers coming out. But Lakers gotta do a lot more better covering the corner threes, man, because those corner threes is messing them up real bad in this series, and Houston can definitely capitalize off of those open threes, man, for sure, especially the corner. But as long as they do what they got to do to stop James Harden from going crazy with the shot, man, we'll be straight, and definitely just continue to do what they do. But this time, next time, if they get a big lead, hold on to it. Don't let it drop nowhere near nowhere near single digits or whatever, so that way they can secure the W a lot more easier. But still don't let they foot up off the gas, man, because y'all already seen what, like I said, what they can do, man. Houston's just crazy with the 3. You let your foot off the gas, and they easily can just come back and light you up. It don't matter if they down by 20 or more, they'll find a way to come back off of 3s, man, because that's their main go-to. And I think they said this playoffs was the most games a team has had that many 3-point shooting games in a high number in the playoffs, because they had a couple of 20+ overall 3s made against OKC in the last series, and then yesterday's game they had over 23 and made. But gotta find a way to compensate for that, man. LA just gotta compensate for it somehow. They gotta definitely keep doing what they're doing in the paint, though. Keep being aggressive, attacking the paint, because realistically, if they really want to, nobody on Houston can stop Brown or AD from getting to the rim. They just got to keep attacking and making the defense pay for it with their size and stuff. Because when the defense is getting frustrated when they can't stop them, they're going to be hacking. They're going to be likely to foul and stuff, and ultimately lead to a foul out, man. Because you already seen they almost had Russ foul out yesterday. Because I think he had like 5, but he didn't foul out, luckily. But yeah, man, if they keep doing what they're doing, Houston gonna be in big trouble in the paint and trying to hold them and stuff like that. And that's gonna even out the playing field, because not only do they got a chance to make a 3-point play in that, but also put a person in foul trouble, like I said. But them fouls definitely gonna help even the series out for Lakers to cut back on what they can't do from the 3-point range like Houston. But other than that, though, man, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new, man. I'm going to see y'all later on with more videos. We're on the grind to 5K, man. Right now, we're on the grind to 1,500, too, man, because right now, I told y'all yesterday in yesterday's video, if y'all haven't checked it out already, go back and watch yesterday's video. We're trying to get to 1,500 by the time we move into our new crib. But then after that, it's the real grind to the road to 5K, man. So we trying to hit 5K real soon before the year over with. But I don't know, man. We gonna see how that go, man. Cause we a long ways from 5K, man. But we hoping to be even closer by the time the new year come in. We be closer than ever to 5K, man. Simple. Other than that, enjoy it. Like I said before, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new. See y'all later on with more videos. Peace.